What's good, everyone? This is Marcus Dafingaz, D-A-F-I-N-G-A-Z, back with the Sampleist with another video. In this video, we're going to talk all about the Qanun instrument from AAA Audio. Before we get into that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, the Sampleist, here on YouTube. And although the library was provided by the great team over at AAA Audio, they have not had a chance to review this video, and that will not affect our decision on the plugin itself. So what is the Qanun instrument? Well, first, what is AAA Audio? It is a new company co-founded by Olajide Paris and Serge Tankian of System of a Down. The Qanun instrument is performed by a world-class Qanun player by the name of Marinush Rubanyan. I probably butchered that name. We have over 6,000, actually closer to 7,000 samples. You have 3 gigabytes. You have 2 microphone positions, up to 5 velocity layers, up to 5 round robins. It does require the full version of Contact, and at the time of this recording, it is currently priced at $99.99. So let's get into the plugin itself. As you can see, it's a really clean interface here. You have a great image of the instrument itself. And we're going to start from the bottom left here. We have the algorithmic reverb that we can adjust. I'm going to play a sound. Turn it up, turn it down for a much more intimate sound. And then on the right, we're going to jump over to the right. We have the dynamics side, or the dynamics knob, which is mapped to your mod wheel for different dynamic control. And let me move the mod wheel. And then in the middle here, we have the different mic options. We have these radio dials where we can adjust, turn them on, engage them, or disengage them. So we have the mix, the ribbon, the tube, and the effects. And as you turn them off, you free up some memory in your system. So if you want to free up some memory, you can just use 1 or 2 or just or all of them, depending on how you want the sound to sound. So here we're going to go one by one. All right, so that is basically everything, mostly on the first page, the mix page here. Let's jump over to the details page where we have some more control over some of the things we just saw. We have the reverb and dynamics that we saw on the main page. We have a bigger knob here that we can adjust if you need more granular control. We also have this tightness option, which has a more natural feel if you're on the left, and has a more extreme feel, which is tight and punchy if you go to the right. So this is it on the left, all the way to the right. You have more of an attack type sound, softer attack, punchier attack, and then you have your ADSR, typical attack, decay, sustain, release settings here, and then you have those options that we saw on the first page, but in this case we have the slider so we can adjust the different mic volumes. So let's turn up the effects. You can hear the effect coming through now. You can also mute the effect. If you decide you don't want it, you can also just turn it off and save on the resources of your computer system. Going to turn that down for now, and then you can have mute and solo of any of those different mics. Next, we have this at the top of every page. So if I go to main, you see that up there also in details. We have the different articulations, so we can click the top here to see the various articulations, including sustains, tremolo long, cluster long, shorts, tremolo long, or tremolo short, cluster short, vibrato, and trills. I'm just going to play one sample of each. That would be really nice for... You can hear the player detune some of the strings there. That would be really nice for horror trailer type vibes or horror type sounds. And that is it. It is not a lot involved with the plugin. It's a very high quality sound, but you don't have 100 pages to sift through. You don't have 100 presets to sift through. It's all pretty straightforward on the main page there. You really have 3 pages. You have your main page, your details page, and your different options here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute the mic. I'm going to play through each of these different articulations one at a time to give you an idea more in depth of the sounds. So here we go.
So that is just a quick playthrough of some of the articulations there. I should have mentioned earlier that I am using an earlier version of AAA audio. I was beta testing this a few months ago, and this is the version I still have on my system because it works great for me, but there probably are some newer updates and things on the updated versions. But this will give you an overview of the plugin itself. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump over to a demo that I created featuring the Qanun instrument. I hope I'm saying that right, from AAA audio. Here we go. So that is a demo I created with the AAA Audio Qanun. The instrument that I'm using here, you can see, it's actually, I didn't have them all red, but it's the red, green ones up here. So I'm going to play what I'm doing here. I converted them to audio so I could save on some resources on the computer, but this is what I'm doing with the plugin. So at the beginning, we have this going on. That's just using the long articulation there. Then at the end, we have it developing into more stuff. So you hear it building with different octaves and speeding up the tempo. And then I had the tremolo at the beginning here. Pretty dry. Then we have it coming in the middle here. It almost sounds like Italian type sound. And then we have, towards the end, we have more things happening. And then last but not least, we have tremolo, the Qanun tremolo long coming towards the end. So playing just this part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play just the ending starting from here with just the Qanun and then bringing in the other instruments.
as you can hear, it also sounds really good layered with a choir sound. So try different layers with the AAA Audio Qanun and some other instruments. Overall, I think this is a really great welcoming for the AAA Audio team into. So overall, I think this is a great welcoming for the AAA Audio into the world of plugins. The Qanun instrument sounds incredible. I can see you using it, or I can see myself using it, like I said, in horror trailer stuff, and horror stuff, and some tense stuff, but also in some lighthearted, maybe even comedy type sounds. So comedy type music. So the plugin itself, I think I really like the layout of it. It's pretty simple, not too much going on. I think the only thing I would change is I might make this, there's a lot of screen real estate left, so I might make the font and these bars a little bigger so that they spread out across the screen. Maybe even make these buttons dials a little bigger. There's a lot of screen real estate not being used here, so I think a lot of it can be used up, even on the main page here. I do like the picture here. If there was a way to animate it some way, but I think a lot of the buttons and things could be made just a little bit larger on the screen here. This page I don't mind as much, but the main page and the articulation page, I think there's a lot of real estate that can be used there, but that is really minor details. Again, I actually I wouldn't mind having a dice. As you know, I love randomization knobs and options. So if there was a dice or die somewhere on this page, or a random button, either top right here, bottom right, top left, where I can click and it'll just randomize the reverb, the dynamics, the different mic settings, and the different mic volumes, maybe even randomize the effects volume. If I can click on that dice and it just randomizes things in the plugin and creates a unique sort of sound featuring the Qanun instrument, I would like that. But again, not a deal breaker. So this plugin is incredible. Shout out again to the AAA Audio team for providing this to us at no charge to review for you. If you are interested, again, at the time of this recording, it is $99.99. Does require the full version of Contact, but again, a great welcoming for the AAA Audio into the plugin space. So definitely check that out. And thank you for listening and watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Sampleist here on this page, and we will see you in the next video. All right, peace.